Well, hello everyone, this is Sloth with Sins Gaming, and just a few moments ago, version 0.24 has been released for Kerbal Space Program. And without further ado, I will give you a full rundown and a playthrough of a brand new career mode. So, here we go. Brand new. Here we go. Brand new career mode with money management, the whole shebang. So, I know that we start off with 10,000 funds. We have some new facilities we have to be concerned with. We also have to be worried about our Kerbals. We actually have to hire Kerbals now. So, here we go. This is your command center, mission control. Gives you an idea of everything you have to do. So I'm going to pick out some of my first missions and try and get all of them I can done as quickly as possible. I should be able to escape the atmosphere, and I actually should be able to orbit Kerbin on my first attempt. So 36,000 funds. Let's do this. Now, this is a new game, so let's call it some new names. I actually have some suggestions from my team. We're going to call it the Siegfried 1. The first in a long line of Siegfrieds. Okay. So we need to make sure we have scientific equipment, a way to return it to the planet, and plenty of propulsion. Just going to continue to duplicate that. For those of you who don't know how to do some of the hotkey stuff, I'm using Alt to add boosters here. And I'm just going to ensure that we can leave the atmosphere without any trouble whatsoever. This should be pretty solid. Maybe another couple of few things here. Unfortunately, I don't have decouplers yet, and that's what the first few things are necessary for. I'm going to try and get some serious science out of this and crack away at getting as much as I can. All right. I need action groups. Shouldn't need action groups. Okay, so first stage, fire everything except for my parachutes. That up. Alright, save the Siegfried 1. Let's go for launch, shall we? Hopefully I get Jebediah right off the bat. I like him. Supposedly there's also training of crew, although I don't know what that does for us at this point. Alright. Throttle up. SAS on. There is fuel. These are brand new controls. I am just seeing this. So let's go ahead and lock contracts page on. And we got to make sure to get this guy back safe. So, I'm going to go ahead and launch. Here we go. First launch. And this is a very light vessel. So no troubles in getting this thing off the ground. Got to make it to 5,000 meters. And I know that we need to try and return it as close to the Space Center as possible. There, we're breaking 5,000 right there. There it is. We need to at least clear the atmosphere. And because I can't radial decouple those, we are losing speed. But we're at 10,000 meters. I can tilt over for my orbital burn. For those of you who haven't seen any of my videos before or are confused about how I'm doing things, you can go onto my channel or onto the website and look at some of the tutorials. This is what's called a suborbital trajectory change, at which point I change over to my orbital screen and start watching my AP. Okay, so now I'm going to need to start watching my And I like some of these interface changes they've got. They're much cleaner than the last few setup. Okay, need this to make it over 70,000 and still have fuel left in order to put that orbit in place. Come on, come on, come on. Hopefully I can land in an ocean. That'll save me some parts. And hopefully right off. There we go. Good. Alright, let's send a crew report while we got the chance. Gain us some extra science. Ding. Lots of energy burn there, but still got the points. Alright. Still looking good. Orbital map. Got a minute. Let's go ahead and warp ahead. Alrighty. Now, any questions you have for me, I'm going to be trying to get my new server up to speed. I don't know if the server is actually compatible with the changes. As soon as it is, I will be upgrading the server to the new change. Alright, here we go. And burn. Hopefully it has enough fuel left to create an orbit. And then return, of course. I'm kind of screwed if it's not going to let me down. $50, $40, $30. Not looking good for the potential of an actual. Nope. No full orbit for this guy. Alright, so let's just make it to where we're going to start re-entering the atmosphere. And that's where it is. And looks like we're going to be on the dark side of the planet. So yeah, not very good. But funds are up to double what they were before. And reputation is already improved. Science is at 23. Wow. That's quite impressive. Contract, complete contract. So I'm getting an idea what all these are about. Oh, it's got a full layout of what's going on. Crew. Ship data can be gathered at this screen now, and I am going to land on the land. That's not cool. So I'm going to end up losing a lot. As long as I don't lose Jebediah, I'm going to be in good shape. So we're at the re-entry phase. Let's go ahead and the crew report. Nothing yet. I have a feeling that it's going to weigh way too much. SAS off. Want to try and right itself during this time. And we can go ahead and warp for a little bit. With any luck, I'll be able to get an EVA going. This one. I have to worry about. I can still see the ground. That's good. Good. Now I want to try and recover as much of this ship as I can. Hopefully the engine is the only thing that's going to blow up on this thing on impact. Shoot open. Ooh, we're doing 15. That's not good. That might be more of an explosion than I want. Unfortunately, since I didn't save any fuel, who knows how much I'm going to get from recovery. Oh, no, 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 no. He's alive! He lives! Success! Alright. Now, crew report from the ground. Send that back. And then we're going to go ahead and complete an EVA. Got the chance. As long as I don't kill Jebediah in the process. And let's take a surface sample. Collect that. EVA report. Collect that as well. Back in the ship. I'd have to roll. Can I even get back in the ship? Yep, I can. Trick. Come on. There we go. Come on. Jump. Jump, Jebediah. Come on. Oh, there we go. Roll. Boarded. All right. And recover. And let's see what we got back. Jebediah survived. Only had 1 serious decoupling. 43 science. Excellent for science. Let's see what we got for the parts. I got some fund reimbursement. Pretty serious fund reimbursement. That's pretty good. And got the monopropellant. And what's the crew look like? He's available for mission. Got plus 25 for that. So we are in the green. We are in very good shape. What do you think, guys? Do another quick mission, see what we got. We got to be able to orbit the planet, but we need to unlock some stuff. Need those stack decouplers for sure. And actually, with all the science that I've got, I should be able to unlock a few more things. Survivability is going to be a big one. And let's go basic rocketry. That'll be huge. All right. And we are back to selecting. Okay, so test a parachute in flight over Kerbin. Test the RT-10s. And test the stack decoupler. We're going to do all of those. Right. Alright, we'll do one more mission, and then we'll call it for this one. We'll adjust the Siegfried 1 and create the Siegfried 2 in the process. Get a serious stack decoupler going. Let's see here. I don't want a stack decoupler there. I'm going to want it here for sure once I have a propulsion system capable of getting us back. So let's go ahead and put an engine on there. Boost that up a bit, put a stack decoupler in place. Another stack decoupler once I get a solid engine in place again here. There we go. That's gorgeous. And actually, I can put another set of RT-10s on here. It's going to be an expensive craft, but I want to get this thing into orbit, solid, and good to go. No, they still haven't fixed that. Bit of a glitch with placing things sometimes. Alright, structure. Science is what I want. There we go. Goo pods. I want 4 of those. Okay, so now the thing is going to weigh less. I'm going to have an engine on re-entry. We should be all good. Siegfried 3 is good to go. So let's go ahead and save it and launch as soon as I know that the layout is correct. I've got a decoupler before the end, or do I? Yes, I do. There we go. Engines. Engine ignition, decouple. Engine ignition, decouple. And engine ignition. We are all good. Alright, save this one. Time to launch. Alright, second mission of the brand new 0.24. We're going to do all of the contracts at once. Shouldn't be a problem. SAS on. And go for launch. Come on, Jebediah. Time to go. Oh, she's heavy. She is heavy. That ain't good. Not good at all. Well, at least she's not aiming towards the ground. That's all I want. As soon as those RT-10s quit, hopefully I'll be able to eject the system. Come on. There we go. Nose up. Throttle up. Oh, crap. Not good. Alright, gotta get Jebediah out of there. Hopefully those RT-10s quit soon enough. She's not decoupling. Jebediah's in trouble. There he goes. Let's get him some altitude, shall we? We already accomplished several of our tests. I know that for certain. Rotation gain from this one. Alright, where are we? Contracts. Oh, we didn't get the altitude number. That's fine. Make sure we do some of these tests before we things too far along. Alright. Let her drop for a ways. No reason to waste my time. And now parachute. Make sure she's righted. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. I cut my engine. Whew. Worried me for a moment there. Alright. 500 meters, the parachute will open just the way we need it. Pop. There we go. And we should have splashdown with minimal damage. As long as the goo pod that I collected data on doesn't blow up, we'll get what we want. And we're good. Cover him. Unfortunately, it looks like it's not very stable, at least in the setup that I have. So it looks like we're going to have to do that one again, with a little bit of modification to the ship. Not a serious problem at all. Let's get rid of those RT-10s and give it another shot. This way it's not as top-heavy. All the thrust is coming from the bottom still. So this is our last flight. Win or lose. We're flying with Jebediah once again. Good luck, sir. It's a little more stable. Not as stable as I'd like, but makes me wonder if his skill level plays into it at all. Okay, we're not deviating too far yet. Those engines are almost dead. There we go. We're good. And we can tilt over. This engine set. It's just not wanting to tilt. Interesting. So velocity has something to do with it. Altitude obtained. Now it's a matter of getting the speed for that parachute. RT-10. Well, it looks like we still need to obtain that altitude, and I don't think I can accomplish that because of the fact that the RT-10 is no longer on the ship. Moment. Oh, it does count. Go figure. Alright, so we're trying to obtain an orbit to complete that first mission, and I'm not sure when that mission wears out. Okay, that'll do. Oh, geez. We're gonna have to jettison that stage. There we go. Now it's extra light. 60 and 70. Kill engines. We'll go ahead and warp up to the AP. All we're missing. Parachute test. I guess it's got to be jettisoned at that point. Ah. All of them have to be go at that point. Interesting. It's a very interesting predicament. It's going to make it very difficult for some of my members of my team who are not used to being very precise with their setup. I should only have to conserve a little bit of fuel for re-entry burn. Since we're at orbital burn right now, just a matter of getting that PE in place. There we go. We are going to have ourselves an orbit. There we go. Just got it. Orbit accomplished. Orbit Kerbin. That's gorgeous. Flying at that altitude. Okay. RT-10s are going to have to be tested another time. And stack decoupler was not used at that altitude or that speed. So we have no choice. Parachute only. So we're going to try and land it back there. That's exactly where we want it. So let's set up a little bit of a maneuver. Burn. That point. 16,000. Okay. 13,000. Even better. Okay. 5 minutes. Then perform the burn. Then re-entry. Here we go. 1 minute. Now, I haven't accomplished all of the science that's possible, and in fact, Reed and I have not successfully completed our Duna mission yet. We were planning to do that before the release occurred, but it looks like we're not going to have a choice there, so we're going to we'll probably try and complete that as best as possible, and then update the server when it's available. Closer and in the ocean is what I want. Already burning off altitude. Got 5. Okay. Gonna have to prepare for re-entry whether I like it or not. So do the goo container while I got the chance. Save that. Crew report. What do we got? Nothing. Still looking good. Looks like we might make it into the ocean, at least here, which would be better. I can just imagine what the contracts will be waiting for me after this. And actually, after these videos, I'm not actually going to be dealing with contracts until I get the server updated, which I'll be getting in touch with Darklight to help me out with that as soon as possible, because I might have to do some updating of the GUI system that I developed for you folks. Be able to more effectively use the dark multiplayer system. And it looks like we're going to be landing on the ground. But that's not a bad thing, because I can collect some science from that region. So let's go ahead and pop the chute. Oh, guess what I forgot to do? I forgot to pop the chute at the proper altitude. So it looks like the parachute mission will be done again. However, I'm going to try and save as much of this craft as possible. And in doing so, save me some more money. Come on, open for me. There you go. Good job. There we go. Alright, so I'll get myself close to the ground. I've saved a little bit of fuel just in case this was to happen, because I think that engine needs to land under 7 meters a second. Well, no good on that engine. But Jebediah survived once again. Let's go ahead and do a goo pod where we're at. That's 3 science. Crew report, that's 1.5. I don't know if he's going to be able to get out. Nope, can't. But maybe. There we go. I can roll the craft, get him out of there. Let go. Want to be on that piece of crap. All right. Let's collect a surface sample. Yes, it's from this planet, isn't it? A report. We're good. Now, I don't know if you have to get back in, but just in case, I always do. All right, recover the vessel. See what we got left. I know it's going to have all the monoprop left. So, like, reputation is very good. Science is another 32, so we can unlock a lot. And, wow, funds out the nose. Look at that. There we go. So I've got 108,000, sorry, funds to play with. If I decide to play this game again. However, I'm unlikely to, since I'm going to be doing the Duna mission with Greed, and then working on the server upgrade. So, as always, be sure to like and subscribe. I will catch you all later.